Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Last Kids on Earth. I am your host, and today is going to be an interesting one because we re-gone. Start off with some sad news. We're going to have some fun times. We're going to have some crazy twists at the end, so make sure to stay until the end for that. Let's go ahead and get started. I bet it only took a matter of weeks for these places to become totally destroyed after society collapsed. You can tell people didn't really leave right away. They waited a while for this place to turn back into normal, and then they probably got desperate and had to get out of Dodge. They're just killing each other. No one's coming to help them. They don't have any allies. They don't have anything. We should be able to hide out here for a while. Let's go ahead and make our way up top. And I think it's because of that bite from the zombie squirrel. It's starting to take effect now, which means we need to find some medicine. So this guy fires off a shot, and it takes out quite a few of them, but then someone else joins the fight. It's the leader of the first group that we saw. I really hope Zuri gets better. I don't want her to turn into one of those things. As I'm walking down the strip, I come across a supply truck that hasn't been looted yet. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. He had taken off his clothes and put on this black body paint, and now he is ready to fight. Corn is one of my favorite things. And then I also noticed that there's a bunch of radiation suits in here. These will protect us from the nuclear fallout. So we're going to go ahead and grab a couple of those and put them on. We're not going to be able to search for food or water. It's going to be dangerous. Let's go ahead and sneak inside and see if we can find some supply. There's got to be some food in here. Maybe some gasoline. Maybe we can get the car running. That would be awesome. She doesn't have anyone. It's just her and the rat. Where did that sound come from? And then we hear footsteps. Someone else is in the store. Who could it be? Could it be a zombie? Could it be a raider? We don't know. Now, as we're walking down the road, we can see that there's these giant statues of like ancient gods everywhere. Ancient gods! I wonder what they looked like. Well, it's now or never. I am gone. Go ahead and fire off a shot and take out as many of them as I can. And then all of a sudden the door bursts open and in walks this guy with a shotgun. All they have is a couple of guns and a big desire to shoot each other. As we're making our way through the store, we can see that it's filled with these glowing red eyes. There are zombies everywhere. This has been another episode of Last Kids on Earth. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. I am gone. Drop off the corn and we re-gone. Grab our stuff and we re-gone. Head on out of town. And then we go into the back room and we find a couple of generators. Perfect. We can use these to charge up our devices. There's nothing left here for us. We're just gonna head on up north. But let's go ahead and keep heading on up north. I really hope that gas station's still down. Now, even though I am a skeleton, I still get tired and hungry. It's not very fun being dead, you know? But luckily, we were able to find some food in the room. So I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my nice hot bowl of cereal. So when we left off last week, we had just arrived in Las Vegas. A few things happened. She's only 10 years old. Wow. What's a kid like you doing all the way out here? Alone. One Zuri got captured by these guys who wanted to sacrifice her. Now, as I'm making my way down here, we can see that those two groups that we saw earlier are now fighting together against another group. They realize that if they keep killing each other, there's not going to be anybody left to protect the important people. So they decided to join forces, and they're now attacking this other group. I know it's like the entertainment capital of the world. Or at least it used to be before all this whole apocalyptic thing went down. But yeah, let's go ahead and head on down there, see what's going on. Then the guy with the rocket launcher takes him out with one single shot. This is how it always ends, isn't it? Some loser comes in at the last minute and takes all the credit. Luckily, we were able to free her, although she was bitten by this zombie squirrel thing. And then we also found out that our friend Reed was actually working for the other side. And he ended up dying tragically. Now we are heading on down to the Strip. I've never been to Las Vegas before. As we're walking down the Strip, we can see all these abandoned casinos. we walk past one of the casinos, and there are these zombies inside of it playing all the slot machines. It's kind of funny to think about that. If you were a person, if you were a zombie, would you want to play slots? There's a small group of them over there by the Eiffel Tower, which, by the way, this place has like a full-on Eiffel Tower replica. It's pretty cool. Kind of creepy now, but it's cool. And then there's some over here by this other casino, because I know I wouldn't. The only thing I might do is rob the place and then burn it down. But hey, you know, whatever floats your boat. And as we're making our way through the city, we can see these groups of raiders trying to kill each other. I don't know how these groups are going to survive for long. After walking around and seeing that everything is closed, we finally find somewhere that we can take shelter, and that's going to be at the Venetian. This place looks massive. We re-gone, nah. Sneak up to the second floor and we re-gone, nah. Use our lockpicks to try and get into one of these rooms. While Jack is getting us some water, Zuri tells me that she's feeling sick. She doesn't feel too good. I grab my crow skull and my armor and I'm gone, nah. Go ahead and venture out into the strip once again. But this isn't a fair fight because this guy has a rocket launcher. He grabs a gun and jumps into the fray. Starts taking out some of these other enemies. I shake my head and continue on my way. It's filled with cans of corn. That's great. Now that we have our rad suits on, we're going to go back to the hotel room. I think I remember seeing a gas station that wasn't destroyed. So we're going to go ahead and look for that. Maybe they looked something like me. I mean, I don't know. I could be biased, though. The sun is starting to set now. It's getting dark. Soon it'll be nighttime and we're not going to be able to see. Luckily, we find a gas station, but it looks like it's going to be closed for business. We find some canned vegetables, which is great. And we also find some bottled water, which is perfect. There's also this little girl in here. She looks like she might be a survivor. She tells us that she was separated from her family and she has been hiding out in this gas station ever since. And then all of a sudden, one of the generators turns on. I grab my crow skull and I'm ready to defend myself. Let's go ahead and find out. They must have snuck in while we were in the back room. The little girl screams and hides behind me. That's okay. I'm gonna protect her. He's wearing one of those radiation suits. Is he here to save us? Is he here to kill us? I don't know. He tells us that he's from the Brotherhood of Steel and he's here to recruit us. Recruit us for what? I don't know. Well, I guess we're gonna find out next week. Thanks for watching.